I'm in a funny mood today for some reason anyway. Hello guys, welcome to Queensville. It's Tuesday night. It is 6:30. Yes. And we're here tonight for you guys. We chat as always. Music stuff to talk about tonight, guys. That I want to talk about. I want to go off my chest actually tonight, which is interesting. We also have got Mr. Juices here tonight, and I'm ready to do Queensville Tue Nights as well. So, yes, I'm doing good. Just a little quick thing about Saturday's Queensville video. Maybe you realised it said copy of Queensville. I don't know what was going on there for some reason. Apparently, Saturday's Queensville, when I edited at the very beginning of it, it decided to give me a copy of the file to thingy. What was going there? I haven't got a clue. I don't know what's going on. Camera's been fixed now. I have finally figured out what the issue is with the sound issues with the camera. It's actually to do with the autofocus on the software. That's what's making it go all. So that's why the ticky noises are stopped now, and it is just that's a problem that we've been having with it. It's actually the camera that's having the issue with the sound. So that's why we are kind of having three things going on, and we are just trying to sort everything out tonight, which is even going to be even wonderful. So Gaming Head's always here tonight as well. He's here in the chat room. He's going to be monitoring progresses and everything else. And tonight I'm going to talk about music tonight, because something's really pissed me off today actually, which has just been really bizarre for some reason. I'll explain in a minute. If you guys want to have some great stuff for Christmas, don't forget guys, we are still available. These CDs released just this year. Available on the website at supertez.wix.com/entertainment, and it's all free PvP charges to order on the website. If you order it in discogs.com, you've got to pay PvP charges on that because it's the way that they've set it up for its usual standard thing for it and stuff. But anyway, I've also have some good news, guys. Website address is not going to be this anymore because I finally figured out that I'm able to get a website done for free from Windows Azure. I haven't got Windows Azure, but I've been looking at this Windows Azure yesterday, and it has sparked me off to realise that I can get a website created through Windows Azure to pay for a monthly fee of £10 a month. And that's pretty good. And I can actually do a live website, and I can share it between Wix and this to do it for Windows Azure. Now, if you don't know what Windows Azure is, it's very complicated to discuss it. But what I'll say is, it is interesting, hard, difficult to do. A few more videos I need to learn. I'll get there. But that's what we're going to do next year. Because I'm not going to do this Wix thing business. We are keeping the website as it is, but we don't want to really stop paying for monthly fees and things, you know, for Wix's part. Yearly fee was going to cost £20 for the year, but that was good. But I don't know. We'll work something out next year for that anyway. But we are definitely getting the new website produced, guys, which is cool. Yes, Queensville is live now. Yes, I need to turn this off because this is just going to eat my data up on my phone. We just got renewed today. Virgin Mobile's been wonderful for me as well, which is cool. Anyway, so as I get my legs up here and get my keyboard thing in. 2 seconds, guys. It's Christmas cards. It's Christmas cards from people. and stuff. Devin's going to be in there tonight anyway. Right, okay, so what we're going to talk about tonight is... Right, okay. Right. Let's talk about the good things first. Let's talk about Queen first. I've seen a great video today from Gaming Head. Sent me a link today of a video from Queen. And it was really interesting. It was the one from 1977 with an interview from Freddie Mercury. And it has been watermarked because of their protection, which you can't actually get rid of, which sucks ass. And it is really interesting to see it. It's a video called Reading in the Years, Australian TV show, and the interview from Freddie Mercury was really, really interesting. Was very interesting actually. Never seen it before, but the Gaming Head may have seen it anyway, and I actually liked it. It was really interesting. It got this morning, I watched it and I went, interesting interview. Mercury was really deep in conversation with that actually. From Bob Harris stuff, I mean, it's good, but the guy who's interviewing him, he knew kind of things he was talking about, the songs of We Are the Champions and songs of how the writing was created as it was. And then he was sitting there saying, "Well, ask you about that." And I'm thinking, really interesting that. Really interesting. So that kind of sparked me off. And here's something I want to talk about tonight. That's kind of very ridiculous in a way. And this goes back to 2 years ago. If you remember, there was a CD out two CDs came out quite a while back with Elvis and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra redoing all these tracks. If I Had a Dream, and they did all of his reworks of his songs. They basically stripped all the production off, and they used the vocals for the tracks for the remake of the songs. And Priscilla Presley decided to come in and be part of the project, and Don Friedman, who used to work at RCA, he did the project as well. And I thought it was a mess. And what they've done now, they decided to continue the legacy with using Buddy Holly. And it's not a very good idea to do that. And I really hate it when they bring out all these remakes of songs with orchestras, and it ruins it. Because I've seen an advertisement today about this True Love Ways Buddy Holly remake that's just come out, and see on Decca Records have brought this out anyway. And they decided to get Mick Jagger to come on and do a song with it? What is the deal with that? I have no idea. So whatever the feelings of Decca Records were fucking about with, I don't know. But they apparently just want to get artists to come and duet on, to do their part on the songs. And Mick just wants to do it because his management asked him to do it. So this is what pisses me off. Because I don't watch reality TV at all. I can't stand all these shows that go on and on and on and on and on, and it really pisses me off. And I absolutely can't stand what I've just seen yesterday. It really annoyed me actually. I'm getting really peed off with all these bloody shows now. That ITV just sucks arse. ITV is one of the worst channels I've ever. I've just never seen so many arseholes on ITV just wanting to really kind of get people noticed for what they do, and all of a sudden, they feel like they're plagiarism. They're playing around with so many things going on that they think that it's funny in a way, just to really get noticed, and also set it up for what they need to do for artists who need to try and think they are the best in the world, and they think they are so brilliant. They're not. Now, I've started to watch. Well, I started to watch. I watched the Australian I'm a Celebrity thing, which I can't stand to this day. Fair enough. They just want to. The ITV just really thinks they need to bring in some dramatic sort of ideas, and they need to make their own money, and they need to make so many things for what ITV needs to do, and they are just ridiculous people in the world. And so what I was shocked about was when Noel Edmonds was apparently asked to go on to the show, due to the HBOS thing and all of his thing on it. They apparently, the guys at the show asked him if he'd do it, and he said, yes, I'll do it. And what really annoys me is they're exposed. Fair enough, he's exposed because of the fact of all of his investments going into it. He's not getting paid for the show either. He's doing it because he's getting the money to pay for HBOS for what's been happening with him for the past year or so. Because obviously everybody ripped off his money and everything. That was just that was insulting for him to do. But he had the right to actually try and get his money back, which was good for it. And fair enough, he got his compensation back, which was £80 million he got back, which is well deserved. But now he's had to go on here because he's now had to try and do these investments from this show to really screw up ITV. And he never worked for ITV in his life. He hates ITV to bits. And he hates them because the fact is they're just idiots. They just think that the consensus of ITV is just they're an absolute idiots of the world. They are just terrible. And they think they've got the right to really treat people like this, because why they're getting all these ideas and thinking, well, let's spend some money on getting the show together, but then we'll drop it for the next year. So they get a plan together, they set it up, and ITV decides, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get rid of presenters first. So Ant had to leave because of his drink problem and his alcoholic addiction, which they can't stand for that, obviously. And he's now had to no longer going to be hired to do any more shows, which is understandable. Then all of a sudden, Holly Willoughby was at the last choice from ITV's managing director. He wanted her to come and do it, and they thought that it was a better team to do it with her. And in fact, it does work better for the show. Fair enough, she's got a good lifestyle and she's good with everything she needs to do. I mean, it's good what she needs to do for her own career and everything she needs to plan out for ITV's This Morning programme, which I can't stand to this day. But that's what I kind of really I'm getting really tired of all of these goddamn things that they're doing now. I mean, from day one, it's been nothing but the Simon Cowell shit going on, and he's just a worthless piece of crap. He just lies to everybody. He knows who to win. He knows what's going to happen, and knows exactly what they're doing for it. And he's ruined society today. He has ruined everybody's lives, everybody's career. He's basically ruined everything. And my point of view is, the guy can just seriously just say to me, he's not worthless. He's just a piece of shit, and he is. And you think of how much money that ITV spends, then they obviously say, yeah, well, that's what we'll do. And then whatever the hell's going on with that now, it's too much too much exporting, and too much bringing input into what the business needs, what they need to do. So ITV can just sort of go to hell. I don't care. Fair enough, they're making other programs like the Battersea Dogs Home, which Paul O'Grady wanted to do, and the other programs that they're all showing at the moment is fine, but not for reality TV. Honestly, you get ripped off. That's what I can't stand about this reality TV shit. It really pisses me off a lot. It's absolutely dreadful. So that's why when I seen this advertisement today of this remakes of albums coming out, not from mine. These are from like Universal's crap marketing shit. They literally think Universal has really got they have to have the right connections to say, I know what we'll do. Let's bring out Elvis album. Let's bring out... No, let's tell you what we'll do. Because RCA did their side of it, let's do our side of it. Let's get some more money for it. And what did they do? Waste of money. What? Stick to the originals, guys. Don't remake stuff. Yes, but we've got to do it because Mick Jagger's on it, but we need Mick Jagger. What's the point of that? It's just... Here's something else. Here's something else. And I absolutely don't like today's music at all. I can't stand it. If you watch Techmon's channel, he'll keep playing this track. Well, I think it was done for... I think it was done for a laugh, to be honest. And I think the guys were really just on high drugs or something when they were doing it anyway. But I've never heard of the guys before, and I've never ever heard them before. But if you all know Nile Rodgers, the guitarist from Chic, who is today still, who used to work with David Bowie and had a great producing career, and used to work with Duran Duran and great 80s bands, and Tessa Sledge, and what else did he work with? Sheila B. Devotion and Spacer, and Diana Ross. Oh, so many things. So apparently these two guys from America who really think it's funny, they think it's funny to write a song because when they wrote it first, they feel like they were desperate to get their hands on Nile Rodgers to come and do a song with them. I don't know, I don't understand what is the attraction with it. Fair enough, he's been credited as writer, and he's playing guitar on the song. What is the deal with interpreting a Chic vibe type song to work it out as a song for, because Niall's got to be on it and he has to be involved, but he's not allowed to have the credit for what he needs to do with the input to it. I mean, these two guys just think it's funny. I think it's just funny, just to re-export them that way. It's a song called Get Lucky. I've never heard the band before. I don't know who they are, but it's just like, it's not that's not right. That's not a song that it's not structured out properly. It's just done. They just ripped off the Chic sound to make it into like the sound from, to make it into the 2000s, to sound like it's going to be comes together. Don't think so. Could be Records just thinking, oh great, but they wouldn't have the thing for it. What's the point of that? That's why I can't stand this stuff. Everything. Here's something else I found out this week. I looked into the rock charts this week, on the UK rock charts. There's a few things I've got right and a few things I've got wrong. I wouldn't class, because this is like the rock charts, by the way. No, I couldn't care about the other stuff. But the rock charts is basically right and wrong in a way, and that's why I don't understand why Radio 1, when I never listened to anyway, which is a piece of crap. It used to be a great radio station in the 90s. It was brilliant. It played all the rock stuff, all the other stuff. Fabulous. But then they decided that because they changed the policy, they would say that the rock scene is suffering a bit. But when I looked on the top 20 albums of the week, Inglorious was there. Muse was there. AC/DC was there, but they were reissuing albums, obviously. And there was Muse was there as well. I know I used to like them, not anymore. I can't stand them guys. They're just shit. That's not what I call this thing for it. It's not the best. Because that's kind of like saying it's just like kind of, it's just something that they can't really bring out as a vibe for it. Yeah. And that's why I think, and I totally now understand why they've got two things in the UK, because they wanted to make one up, because BPI, British Phonographic Institution, in the BPI, they're the main guys basically who run the UK market scene, and they think it's cool to have two charts, one for the rock and one for the